What's up, guys? QuarterHoarder here. Out today, Massachusetts, day 2. The whole gang is starting off at this Colonial home. Goes back to 1790. Super friendly property owners. Dog Tag Doug was feeling a little under the weather this morning, so he might join us later this afternoon. But it's me, Eric, Brad, and Steph, and we're joined also by our friends Tyler and Erica. We're going to find some super cool things around this old Colonial home. Let's fire up the machines and see how we do. Back in the first dig, and we'll see you guys soon. Later. All right, we're starting in the front yard of this 1790s house. At least me, Brad, and Erica are starting in the front. And I had the first find. Well, Brad just had a wheat penny. He had the first find, but I had the second find. But this could be something interesting, Brad. At least for me. I know Brad was already not impressed, but
actually, from a distance, I was not impressed. But then I touched it a little bit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because when I first saw it, I thought could it be just a dog chain or something. But then I think there's like a necklacey part to it. So now, I mean, I don't know. You think it could still be animal?
No.
This part is weird.
The whole thing is weird.
Yeah, the whole thing is very strange. So I'm not really sure what these bumpy, rolly parts are. But this hook does not look old to me, but this does. So I'm going to brush it with a toothbrush because I carry such a tool, and we'll see what it looks like. Brad's walking away in total disregard for whatever I got. Let me clean the sucker up. All right, I cleaned up this chain thing. It's really strange. The hook up here, this carabiner looking hook, is just not impressive necessarily. But then as you come further down the chain, every one of those barrels have like a three-dimensional flower print on them. So I don't know if this is like a woman's bracelet. Like this has flowers on it too, it looks like. This thing just looks like a modern carabiner, but the bracelet to me looks old. All of these little hooks here that are holding it together also have flowers throughout them. What do you make of this, Steph?
It's not a bracelet. This is a chatelaine or a pocket watch chain, one or the other. So this would have had a lot of different things hanging from it. Like I've even seen thimbles, which doesn't seem possible, but it is. Watch winding keys, that sort of thing would all hang from here because you can see there's like a clasp there.
Okay.
So it's just, frozen in time. But I believe that's what it is, and it would have hung.
Wow, really?
Yep.
It's just odd because it just looks so chunky, the carabiner hook.
No,
but these barrels, the barrels look masculine to me.
Yeah.
And there's flowers on the base of the carabiner. There's flowers on all. What did you call it?
A chatelaine.
A chatelaine.
I'll tell you how to spell it later.
Do you think maybe early 1900s?
I'm not really an expert on this. I mean, I love the fancy colonial and early 1800s stuff.
Just see every ringlet holding them together, Eric, also has fancy on it. Wow. The barrels all have flowers on them. It's incredibly decorative.
Yeah.
I just never seen it. Look, on this carabiner as it's drying, there's flowers. Yeah. There might be an eagle on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend more time cleaning it up. I just think that's really cool.
I think it's great.
Even though I'm not 100% sure
look at
the age on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The more I look at it, there's more and more fancy. Steph has something good here. She's not far from where I got the shavalabaloobala or necklacey thing. Let me see what she's got. Looks like it's
I
right
just
there.
pulled this out. I don't know what it is.
It looks like a
So
nickel
it's like
size.
some kind of
Ooh.
token, it looks like, or a foreign coin. I really don't know. Oh, wow. I think it's got a hole in the center.
I think it does too, Steph.
I'm not sure, but we're going to clean it up and come back because whatever it is, it's really cool. We'll be right back.
All right, well, there's Steph's token. She just walked away to record something that someone else found. This is the front. We think it says 10, I'm guessing maybe cent or something like 10 CE, and then it starts to get a little dirty. This side's really interesting, I think. It says Grand Duchess Deluxe Luxembourg, not sure, but the year 1913, so well over a century now. But it's pretty interesting. I'd never seen one before. It's not exactly surprising that I've never seen one before, but I think it's really cool. I don't even know if Steph recorded it yet, so I'll leave it here for her to come back after she's done, and the rest of us will keep on going. Awesome find.
Well, usually
All right, we were about to go down the hill from the house. Around the house is kind of quiet of signals, which happens sometimes. But Erica came up, and she says she's got a big copper circle. Can you wave that in front of my coil, Erica?
Jay, it's really good. I can see exactly.
43. All right, Erica doesn't know what it is. Eric told me it was a token. Steph, let me see if I know what it is. Let me see if I know what it is.
Be careful with that. It's brittle.
I hope I didn't bend it when
I mean, it looks Spanish, right?
Yeah, it's a counterfeit 2 reals.
No
I
way.
do see
Yeah.
the shield, the crest in the
Because
middle.
I was like,
It's a
it looks like a
counterfeit.
Spanish real, but it's not silver.
It's a counterfeit 2.
Oh my god.
It's super cruddy and crusted over. Can you hold that for a second, Eric?
Is
Eric,
it not
Or maybe it's.
I'm going to get out my...
No, it's not a
hold on.
Marabini. It's got the. No, that is what it is. It's a Philip.
I see the crest.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's fire damage. Maybe it's silver and fire damage, but
Back
it
is
doesn't.
It could be. I mean, if it's counterfeit, you'd be suggesting it's made out of what?
Lead pewter, maybe.
I think it rang up too high for lead.
Yeah, it was like
Well,
87. Like
maybe it's-
high
It doesn't feel thick and heavy like lead would. It feels... Feel it. I don't think it's lead. I'm not going to pretend I know what it is, but silver fire damage sounds more likely in my mind
I
than
mean, I
lead.
think it is heavy enough to be lead. Absolutely.
You do-
Without
you do?
this- Yes, definitely. There's more
Okay.
heft to this than I had expected.
Well, Erica, I think you do have something period here, probably 1700s or so.
Awesome.
I'll go with Steph's ID. She's better at this than I am, that really old stuff.
100%.
So-
Early 2 real.
Early 2 real, possibly a counterfeit one, but they're both just as real to us. Excellent find, way to go. Well done. Well, I'm coming back to my piece here just for a second because I did some research on it and this thing is super cool. Turns out it's not a French chatelaine at all, but instead this is a 19th century Masonic Knights Templar sword belt hanger. You would use this chain to attach your sword to either your belt or your vest when you were in full uniform regalia. I knew it was something special when I found it, but I had no idea how special it was. I can't wait to get home and clean this thing up and add it to the collection. Incredible. All right, well, house number 2 we moved to. I dropped the gang off and went and picked up Dougie, who is now joining us. And in the 20 minutes I was gone, apparently the Green Mountain Monster got himself a silver dime. Erica got a silver dime and a ring, and Steph just was digging a silver quarter as I pulled up. And a large set. I didn't even get to that yet. Let me take a look of the fireworks that I missed. Oh, look at that little fancy copper ring with some intricate design work on it. Very nice. And Erica got a barber dime, oldest silver coin of this place so far, 1890. Oh, maybe 92, maybe a first year. I see a curvy top, 92 or 93, I think. So beautiful, way to go.
Thank you.
And Steph, who has been frozen in Connecticut, I think got her first silver of the year.
No, the third.
I'm gonna come around this side,
You
Steph.
missed 2 silvers since you were away.
Oh, you've got.
This is the 3rd silver. of
For
the day.
you.
This first silver of 2025 for me.
That's what I said, the first silver
You
of
know
the year
what?
for
It's 'cause
you.
I can't hear you. I got my earbuds.
Oh, it's okay. I'm trying to yell loud enough for you to hear me.
So yeah, we have a Washington.
There
Nice
we
thing.
go. Nice War Washington.
Yep.
That nobody calls War Washingtons.
No, not at all. We do
Can you
that
give
for
me a slow flip? I'll look for a mint mark. Dun, 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 dun. No mint mark, but first silver of the year, very good.
Yep.
I heard Mr. Bradley behind got a silver, and I heard a large cent was gone. In the 20 minutes I was gone.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was missing all of
Well, as soon as I pulled in, I did like this to Steph. I was like, is it good? Is it bad? And Steph was like, yeah.
I was
So
pumping my-
now I'm excited.
This is the spot today.
So here comes Dougie finally joining us. I'm going to turn my machine on and we're going to try this newest Colonial home for some more old things. All right, here's house number 2. Very similar to house number 1. A lot of the houses around here, Colonials, have cedar siding, cedar shingles on the top. And you can't hold the Green Mountain Man back for too long. I asked him what he had so far. He had a rosy dime, which wasn't really super thrilling for him. And an Indian cent. But now he may have had the find of the day at spot number 2 after he had the find of the day at spot number 1.
Making up for lost time.
Let me take a.
Metal detecting in
He
over
hasn't
2
hunted in
months.
months, so yeah, I'm gonna move your XP Deus 2 out of the way. French machine, foreign machine. Now, I heard you say, and I don't see it yet. Okay, you yelled out, "I've got gold, monogrammed gold." Now, my first instinct is, oh, you got a monogram plated piece of gold, and then you said, oh no, senor. So now I'm really excited if it's a really legitimate first piece of true AU gold of the year. May I see it, please?
Yes, I'm going to show you one side first.
Okay. I can't possibly see both sides. Oh, it's like a little miniature pocket watch.
The glass is obviously
wow.
shattered, and something like it crystallized underneath. You can see that looks very strange.
I do see
But I
that.
imagine you can see the clock face underneath that. Ready for the flip?
I am. Now I'm guessing the back will be a nice, oh, you said monogram, there's gonna be initial. Okay, all right, I'm excited. Look at that script initial on there. It looks like it's B something something. I'm terrible. I'm
I think
terrible with that.
Yeah, no, I am too. I think there's a C maybe. Oh.
May I hold it for a second?
Yeah.
Sometimes if I get it in the right light, at least I can get a good image. Okay, right there. Now, I had heard rumors, but back then, your last name, that initial is in the middle. And then the last letter is actually your middle initial. Have you heard that? Where it's almost like,
It makes sense. I've seen like company logos do that.
yeah, so I think it's first initial, last initial, middle initial. I think that's the order if it's really old. And it looks like it's going to open up, or it could
Well,
open up. Have you tried to open it?
Before you came over, you can see a little bit left here. Iron seeped out of the seam.
Oh,
And
I
kind of-
see.
I kind of picked it off all the way around. You can see some there's left right there.
Yes.
So I don't think it's going to open. I think
Okay.
it's just packed full of, because the clockworks inside would have been steel. There's no maker's marks. It's probably
On the inside, and sometimes when they worked on them, they'd even put a little note of the date they work on them.
Yeah.
So when you do get it open, the history might keep on pouring out for you. I may have been present for 2 of your 2025 best ofs. That's amazing.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, this Green Mountain man is no joke. You get him off the mountain, he's still good in the green yards. Excellent find.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the new. That's the new.
All right, Tyler, our buddy who we met the first time we were up in Massachusetts, is joining us today. And he's got a couple of good things. I've just now gotten to him after a day of hunting together. Look at this little haul. He's got 2 silver Washington quarters.
41 and 42.
41, both war quarters. Do you call them war quarters?
I
No, you don't. No one does. I made it up. He's got, it looks like a braided hair large cent, 1845. 100 years older than, oh, you got a barber also.
Yeah.
Wow. 1905. Really black, too.
Oh, look at that.
He's got this fancy, is this silver?
I think it is silver.
That's about what you found
It's
out there?
very malleable. So yeah, I would say that.
Wow.
Steph says it's silver.
It looks like a silvery tarnish to me. Brad, what do you think? Your expert opinion.
I think it might be plated.
All right, there we go. Old Killjoy Martin, as we call him in the hobby.
Well, maybe not.
That
See, I
one
saw
you
this
found
up
in
in
the
here. Do you
field?
see that?
Yeah, it could be. It could
Is that
be.
the one you found in the field?
It might be silver.
It might be. All right, we're going with
right,
that.
all right.
And he got this fancy thing that it might be off of like a lamp. I could see it like hanging down like a tassel of some sort.
Graduation tassel.
Yeah, but like this part, his coat's got some fancy cubic zirconias on there.
Old-
Well, way to go, man. You've been finding some really good
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
I got to stick closer to him next time. That's because I wasn't here for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He gets a jump, and look what he does.
Yep.
Way to go. Good finds, brother.
Thank you very much.
All right, Steph Diggs has something good that I'm staring at the top of her plug. Steph, the house behind you, not super old, but we got that whole field just now. So we just keep getting more and more land, so it should be a good day here. But Steph just popped this thing. Nice solid 45 too. Did you think it might be a coin, Steph?
Not really. It was kind of bouncy, and it was like 10 or 11 inches deep.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks good for me. And look at that. I'm assuming it's a pocket. Is it a pocket watch or just
No,
like a
it's
charm?
locket. See,
Oh,
it's
a
even got
locket.
the bail on it,
Is that an initial? That
Yeah, it's an
symbol?
initial.
It is an initial.
and you can see it will open, but it's interesting because it doesn't have a hinge. Actually, is that the
It's got to be a hinge, yeah.
That's the hinge at the bottom. So you would open it from this side.
From
I
the
wonder if there's
top.
a picture in there or something.
It's a weird initial too. Is it like LL?
Kind of looks like an H almost.
Maybe you're. I can never read those. You'd think I never went to school, Steph, but I did.
I trust you.
How amazing if there was like a photograph in there, or like an old lithograph or something.
I think it's almost worth.
You're gonna try it?
I don't know.
I mean, it's copper, so I don't know if it's like a
It's
priceless
copper.
thing.
No, I don't think it's a priceless thing.
If you can get it open, you
It's
know,
already
it's already
started
kind of
open.
cracked. Do you want it? Do you need one of these to like help you pry it? I have
yeah,
this
you
little
know what, let's
plastic
just,
tool.
Hey, we'll just do it right here, right now.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it looks like it actually may have been a photograph
Ah.
because they're like. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in there now. I don't think. Actually, wait a minute.
I know. I'm just checking just to make sure.
I'm just gonna blow the
Yeah.
dirt out of here.
Okay.
got like a pattern going around the edge. It was definitely meant to be opened and looked at
Yeah.
a lot. So I would imagine a photo, and I think that is really cool because it's such a personal piece
I agree.
that somebody probably wore every day.
And with the initials on it too. I'm assuming that's an initial. I don't
yeah,
know.
it has to be. I mean,
Could it be a manufacturer? Because I mean, that's a 3-dimensional. They would have to punch it.
maybe you could buy these at like gift stores and you can get whatever initial you want. Just like when you go to Disney World,
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
all the different
yeah.
names.
Have you ever been to Disney World, Steph?
Over 20 times.
Oh, you've been there that much?
Yes,
I've been there a lot
yeah.
too. I'm embarrassed to say. I'm embarrassed to
But
say.
no, I had a really good childhood in terms of vacations. So we.
I
went
still
every
go
year
as a
until
grown
I was
man.
an
I
adult.
still go.
Well, you have kids, you know.
That's true.
But yeah, cool piece. I'm happy with.
I'm super happy with it. Congratulations, Steph. I love the old relics. A nice personal touch. Let's keep finding more goodies. All right, Tyler's got something out there. I heard him hooting and hollering. I'm going to go walk out in a second. But on the way, Dog Tag Doug had something. Let's take a look. Doug had a late start, so I'm glad he's on the board with something good. Oh! I see a round circle, Doug.
Do you see the 2 clips to the where the chain would go?
I just saw a round circle. You see clips and chains. Oh, I see it looks like it's going to be a medallion.
Medallion, yeah.
I see. Oh, 2 of them. Do you know what it is yet? Did you get
No,
it
I
even?
didn't clean it. Yep.
Do you want to brush it? This is going to be something. This could be anything. That could be something local, something about, Massachusetts, or who knows.
Yeah.
All right, there's Dougie's little find there. It must for some sort of a marksman thing. You could see the crossed rifles in the center. It says junior division at the top, so I guess they're for youngsters.
Yep.
And then it says something rifle. I don't know what the word is on the left.
Kyber rifles.
Kyber? What's that mean?
No.
Kyber Sosa
King
from
of
The
the
Usual
Kyber
Suspects?
Rifles?
I
You
don't-
never saw that movie?
No, is that from like 1937?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I called out that day.
I called that.
I have no idea what it says at the bottom either, Doug. But that's a cool little piece. Some little youngster, maybe the same youngster that was using my shooter clay marble.
Hey, maybe he was multi-talented.
Yeah, the next weekend won himself a rifle competition.
There you go.
And for whatever reason, he threw
Nice.
both of them in
Well,
this
that's
yard.
A neat little find.
That is cool. The kid was a champion of shooting both rifles and marbles.
That is too wild.
All right, Eric, who hasn't found anything yet, but he had a scratchy. It was deep on my machine, like a 52 deep. It's actually hitting a 54 now, and Eric yelled out, "Big silver." Big silver to me. Oh, look at that. Looks like a Walker.
Oh, I think it's an SOQ. Oh, it's
Oh,
not.
it's a Washington. It's a medium silver. It's a
Oh, well,
medium
hey,
silver.
you know what?
Listen, when you haven't dug anything all day, that is a big silver.
100%. Yeah, hey, I'll take it because I haven't even gotten a wheat penny yet.
You know what's funny is, for as old as this house is, 5 or 6 silvers in this side yard. They've all been like 1940s.
1934.
34.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's
way
see.
to go. That's still
Yeah.
a pretty big silver.
Yeah.
To see that in the side of the hole is still a good feeling.
Well, yeah, it feels good because I've been getting skunked all day.
I think
so
there's
far.
been like 8 silvers found in
Yeah.
this yard,
Yeah, there's a
you know,
lot.
and some really cool trinkets too.
Yep.
It's around here. If you go slow and listen for
Hey,
those deep ones,
Right targets.
they
wrong
are
house.
around. Yeah, right targets, wrong house. That's right.
I think it's gonna be another brain.
All right, Tyler, who's having one heck of a good day. I just haven't been able to keep up with him. Just said he's got another copper over here in the side yard. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Yep, it looks like it's a braided hair. 1840s, 50s era, something like that. Got some good detail. I can see the full Liberty up on the headdress. It's dark, too. I like the nice dark color.
It's like an Oreo.
Yeah, it is. It's like the big, thick Oreo cookie. They all are. That's you're the only guy with large sense today. You got 2 of them. I think everyone else has 0. So, way to go. What machine do you use?
Manicore.
The Manicore?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's okay. I like you anyway. Not like it. Excellent job.
Thanks, man.
Probably, like I said, 1840s, 1850s. Nice screamer.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
way to go, man. I hope we're going to get some more of them around here.
Yes,
This
yes,
whole
I hope
up and
so,
down
too.
this whole street, oldest street in America.
Let's go.
All right, Eric, who we lovingly call the Cape Cod Father, got himself something good. He had a rough morning, not a whole lot of things, and then he got the silver quarter, and now he's got some sort of a fancy pants bob of some sort. And he's got some writing on it. It looks like it says 084. That's your bingo number.
Yes.
And then at the bottom, I think it says USA Company or something S something company. I don't know. It's pretty cool, though. It could be a lot of things. I'm not going to pretend like I know what it is. Heavy, thick. And I'm calling it a fob only because it has that distinguished thin rectangle.
Yep.
But it's a cool piece of brass, and at one time it meant something to
It
someone.
meant something to somebody.
Right, I like it. It's a relic. That's what a relic is. Great find, man.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, I came around to the backyard. We're going to try back here and see what we got. It was a little trashy in the front. Didn't get a lot of signals. Eric, I got something at least kind of interestingly ironic. I dug down about 8 inches, so I really thought it was going to be something super duper old, and it was just a wheat penny. But it is a 1950, which is the year Doug was born, and it's got a D mint mark. You know what the D stands for, right?
Dougie.
That's right. So I got a 1950. D is for Doug wheat penny.
Too bad it wasn't a dime.
I know. Well, it's okay. He's actually right over there. I'm going to chuck it at him, and if I can get it right in his pocket, that's a bonus. So, but I'll take it first find in the backyard, and hopefully we'll do pretty well. Flanked by old houses on both sides, so a little bit of luck, and we'll get some good things. All right, Dougie's got a cool find, he said. Let me take a look.
Not as cool as I'd like it to be.
Not as cool as you'd like? I judge by Brad.
Mine was yellow.
Oh, you found a car. Yeah, Brad found a smushed, I don't know if Brad's was a
mine's in
Hot
good
Wheel.
shape, other than dirty.
Oh, yours is a truck.
Looks like a fire truck.
Yeah, look at that. Now, Brad's, I didn't really look at it long enough. I don't think his was a Tootsie.
And I don't.
I don't think yours is a Tootsie
I
either.
believe
Yeah. It's got an open bottom.
It does?
Yeah, it's got an open bottom.
Oh, that was my nickname in high school.
Yeah, did you know that was his nickname? Open Bottom Johnson?
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. That rumor's been around for a long time, Doug. I'm going to brush the bottom out and we're going to take a look. I have a feeling it's like a cheap Chinese knockoff, but
I don't know. It's been here way before we were buying from the Chinese.
all right, let's take a look into it when we get out of it. All right, well, we cleaned up Doug's fire truck. Well, I don't want to say cleaned it up, cleaned it out.
Cleaned it out.
I don't see any marking inside, Doug, but it's still pretty dirty, and
Yep.
I don't want to necessarily waste water on this because we found a lot of silver today. And as I was cleaning it, literally a foot from you, Brad found another one, and his is a Lesney.
Right.
I don't know what kind of car that is. I'm definitely no car expert.
It
Might say on the bottom.
Actually.
On the bottom, it actually says, made in England by his Lesney. Usually the model number of the car is up on the top, and I can't quite.
Make it out.
Might say Jaguar. It might say. Does it look like, could it be a Jaguar?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. All right, in the back of this house, Tyler, the only guy who's got large scents, 2 of them from this property, just said he's got another one, a third possible. You're the only guy getting them.
You look at it that way.
Is it a large scent?
It says 1 cent.
It does say 1 cent?
It's pretty.
Can you figure out what it is yet, Brad?
Drape.
It's a drape bust?
1800 on the nose.
You know, years ago, we found an 1800 drape bust large cent that the date was actually overstruck over, I think it was 1799. And when we looked at the 1800 date, you could see the straight line above the 8, which once was a 7, and you could see like the middle of the 9 in the center of the first O. It was actually a really rare coin, and we didn't even know anything about it until we found it. So yours looks like it's a regular 1800, but you might want to check this at home later because who knows, man, you might have a little diamond in the rough here. But Tyler, that's a really good find, man. I'm going to get a photo of you holding it because that's your oldest one of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, yes it is.
Very nice job, man. Let me get a photo of it. Hang on. All right, the Green Mountain Metal Detector is why he's setting up the 7 cameras that he does. This is a professional operation. I thought I would get a quick glimpse that he got himself a little sterling silver hollowware handle. He immediately thought cutlery. I immediately thought like a hairbrush or something. But regardless, I think it's Victorian sterling, both sides decoration. So I'm going to let him set up this astronaut type setup, and he's going to film an incredible find. Way to go, Mr. Green.
Okay, thanks.
All right, we're winding down the day. Dougie's digging maybe his last hole. Brad's filming something in the back, probably a flower flapping in the wind, Steph.
More than likely.
But Steph has something really cool that's much, much older than I would have ever guessed. If you can explain what people are looking at, Steph.
Yeah, so it's actually like an ovular shaped 18th century button. And the way I can tell it's that old is because if we flip it over, and the sunlight's not helping us a whole lot right now, but we can see PLA there, and that's just a very simple late 18th century, early 19th century, so late 1700s, early 1800s back mark for a button. And in the 18th century, cufflinks were very, very small. During the Victorian era, they became very large, but because of this back mark, I could tell it is on the older side, which means it's just a button. It's not a cufflink. So despite the size, it's actually like a shirt button or something, which is
It's
really
hard to
cool.
imagine because people can't see, but it's twice as big as a cufflink would be. So
Yeah.
I would have been thrown off too. and the sun's going down, but there is a hand marking. It looks like a flower or something in the middle. The silver plating's really holding on well considering how old it is. So you got really fortunate. And I know Steph is nervous I'm going to touch it because that silver plating will I'm trying not to touch it. And it's barely hanging on. So that's a great find, Steph. I wouldn't have thought it was nearly that old. I would have thought it was cool, though.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for you. You had a pretty good day of interesting little things and a couple old things along the way. Way to go. Always killing it.
Thanks.
We're going to get ready to get out of here. It was another good day. We got one day left up in Cape Cod. So hopefully we will make the most of it. Well, there it is, guys. Day 2 of our Cape Cod, Massachusetts trip in the books, and we are finding some absolutely remarkable things. There were fancy old cameo medallions and a kid's marksman medal, a couple of old toy cars, even an old clay marble shooter that I found. There were a ton of silver coins, including Rosies and Mercs and Washingtons and Barbers. Even some old US large cents were found. 18th century silver wash buttons, even 19th century sterling silver hollowware handles. But my personal favorite 3 items for the day, oh man, they were cool. Erica's Spanish silver 2 real. It had a lot of fire damage on it, but when she cleaned that up, it was absolutely remarkable. Green Mountain Brad Martin's 10-karat gold pocket watch had the original owner's initials inscripted on the back. That thing was fantastic. And then maybe I'm a little biased, but I really loved my piece that originally we thought was some sort of French, I can't even pronounce it, turned out to be an 1800s Masonic Knights Templar sword belt hanger that you would use to attach the sword to your uniform belt or vest. But with so many things found in this video, you might have your own personal favorites, and luckily for you, we can discuss it more this Thursday night on the Quarter After live stream, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel. Joining me and Dog Tag Doug will be Eric, the Cape Cod father, our host of this whole trip, Steph from Steph Diggs, and of course, Green Mountain Brad Martin himself. All of us will be there live. You guys can hang out in the chat. It should be one heck of a fun show again this Thursday night, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel. But otherwise, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a lot of preparation to do for the big live show. But hey, thank you for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and I will see you on the next one. Later.